Hey out there! A few days ago I put together a video. I think the title of it was Taking Advantage of This Terrible Real Estate Market. Something like that. It was just a few days ago. I told you guys we're going to put an addition on this house. It's going to be awesome for Diane and I to have my father-in-law here with us. He's going to be here, independent living. Cash flow is going to increase. I think I even said it was going to be a win-win-win-win-win situation. And it is. I also alluded to, I probably just came right out and said one of the reasons why it came to mind was I can't find any houses in this real estate market. That's my thing, investing in real estate. Well, I found one. Yeah, let me show you a picture. This is the little house. It's in Union Beach. Now, the thing is that this picture does not fairly represent the condition that it's in today, which is a lot worse than that. I wish the house looked like what it looked like in that picture. It doesn't. It's in bad shape, inside and out. This is considered an off-market deal. I know the seller. I've known him for a few years. He called me, I guess about 6 weeks ago, told me that he was going to sell the house. He sounds pretty desperate to get out of it. And he asked me if I wanted to buy it. And I said, in your case, I don't think it's going to work out. I think you can get a lot more money for the house putting it on the open market than what I can give you, because I need to have some meat on the bone, profit-wise, and I don't know if it's going to be the best deal for you. When was it? 3 days ago, he called me up and he said the buyer that he had on it, not moving along, he's really frustrated and he wants it back out. Am I still interested in buying it? Well, yeah. So, that was 3 days ago. Today I went over, I got the contract signed, I signed a contract with him, I gave him a deposit check, and before I did any of that, I sat down with him and I said, I want to make sure that you're going to be happy with this transaction. I'm going to tell you how much I'm paying for it, I'm going to tell you how much I think it's going to be worth, and I'm going to tell you the budget that I'm going to use on the house. But before I do, I truly believe in win-win situations. So when I met with the seller, I want to make sure that he was going to be happy with this. I don't want him leaving the transaction saying, oh, Harry took advantage of me, or something else like that. I want him to be happy with it. I mean, I want to get a fair deal too, don't get me wrong, but there's no reason why there can't be a win-win situation every time. So I got that out of the way, and he said, yes, I just want to get the F out of here. So if you could close this as soon as possible, you would be doing me a favor. I told him 3 weeks. 3 weeks? 3 weeks is amazing. It's not really amazing, but in this market, it's amazing. When I say this market, I mean that it's become like the norm for people to take 45 or 60 days to close on a house. It doesn't have to be like that. I did mortgages for like 15 years. You can move that thing along like a lot faster than they do. I'm not going to have a lawyer or a realtor involved with this, which is going to cut down the time. I'm shooting for 2 weeks. 2 weeks closing, Harry. That's crazy talk. It is kind of crazy talk, right? But I'm going to try to do it. Let me show you a quick clip of what the house looks like today, and then I will go over the numbers and everything else. Here it is. It's kind of blocked by the overgrown shrubbery and grass, but this is it. Just cleaning up the outside is going to make a big difference. Getting some of this overgrown stuff out of the way. One of the things I like about it is the placement of the house. So it's not that big of a lot. It's a 6,000 square foot lot, but it goes all the way over. So the placement of the house is important. It's all the way over on the right-hand side. In the future, if you want to put an addition on it, it'll be a lot easier, a lot more cost effective. So this is the backyard. I think the seller's inside, so I'm trying to be a little quiet. 3 windows are needed on the other side. This is the left side. So I think there was an intention of making some storage areas out here. Storage area. That's the original siding. There's some original shiplap. Alright. Slab is poured. Alright. I'm going to try to do the minimal out here, but I think it's going to have to be a little more extensive than what I thought. This is the rear of the house. So I'm going to have to measure out just to get the exact square feet. Hoping I can keep that roofing as is. I think I'm gonna.
Let's see. Hey, Harry, how can you be excited about buying that house? I don't know whose accent that was, but it was somebody. Well, I am, because I bought houses that were in way worse condition than this house, and I turned them into something beautiful. Now we have a family living there for a modest amount of money, and it's a win-win-win situation. So here's the numbers. My friends let me buy it off of them for $172,000. That's how much the previous buyer was going to buy, but that was like 6 weeks ago, and he never performed. So I'm buying it for $172,000. I put together a $55,000 rehab budget, but no, regardless if somebody tells you that they got it down to an exact science, they don't. It's a guesstimate. So I got a $55,000 rehab budget. Now, in my situation, I could tweak that budget a little bit, because if I have to come in and do some of the labor, which I plan on doing quite a bit of the labor over here, but let me give you an example. If I had $5,000 down for the flooring, and I anticipate my flooring guy putting the flooring down, but the HVAC cost me an extra $3,000, I'm going to put the floor down myself and take it out of that budget. That makes sense. I have an ARV. What's an ARV? After repair value. So when it's done, it's completed, I am anticipating somewhere around $325. It might be generous, I'm not sure. It's a small house. Here's another exciting part of the house. I think on the tax scrolls, it's listed, really small, at like 690 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. However, this is one of the benefits of going out and measuring. You get to find some other square feet. So there must have been an addition done on the house, a small addition, but it's really closer to 800 square feet. You don't think that makes a big deal? Well, in that small of a house, with the ARV being $325, that means per square foot is like $400. That increases the value by like $25,000. So I'm not going to get rich off of this house. A matter of fact, the profit margin and the meat on the bone is not what I'm used to. I'm used to a lot higher than this. However, in this market, it's exciting because it's in Union Beach. Union Beach is up and coming. I showed you that video. Well, I put a video out. It's just like a minute and a half about what they're doing to the beach in Union Beach. People are flocking there from like Staten Island, New York, stuff like that. Was my New York accent. So the values in Union Beach are going through the ceiling. So I'm going to hold this as a long-term investment, or possibly flip it. But right now, I think we're going to hold it. So I'll probably try to make a video either each day or every other day or so and tell you about the progress I'm making on the house as far as to get to the closing table. Because like I said, it's August 23rd. I put down a September 15th closing with the seller just to give me a little bit of wiggle room. But I told them I'm going to try to close in 2 weeks. Let's see what happens, all right? Go for it.